Hi, my name is Karen Barchis, and I'm here today to talk to you about teaching your child to read. Unfortunately, reading is not a natural process. Understanding the letters and the sounds that they make, it's called phonemic awareness, and it's a process, and it's something that your children will learn as they grow. So here are some tips for you to help your child learn to read. One of the first things that I tell parents when they come to me with questions about how to help their children learn to read is that use nursery rhymes and songs. This is really going to help them learn their phonemic awareness. The letters and the sounds together, the rhyming and the rhythm of them, it really helps them to learn that and to make that connection between the letters and the sounds. I also suggest that they make index cards with very short words on them, 3-letter words like cat and sat and hit and fin and pot and pat, all those little words that you can count on your fingers and say pat, and you can show with your fingers, touch your fingers for each syllable of the word, each sound, so that the child is hearing the sound and associating it with the letter that the word contains. So using the index cards, making little index cards for them so that then they can read the word to you for sat and go s-at and have all 3 sounds that they're able to show you with their fingers. That's a great way to help them to separate those sounds and those letters and learn the word. The next thing that I recommend is that you immerse your child in reading. This is something that many families do automatically. They read every single night. This is wonderful. You sit with your child, you read aloud, you point to the words, and then you can hear yourself and they can hear you sounding out the words, associating the letters in the words, pointing to the letters in the book, and showing them how to read. And then also asking questions as you read the book is really important to make sure that they're understanding and they're comprehending what you're reading to them. That's all part of the reading process, right? So another way to go ahead and do this is when you're at the park, you're at the restaurant, you're at a store, wherever you are, there's signs everywhere. And so pointing out words, okay, I think the first one I used with my son was a stop sign. So we used every stop sign, we'd say, look, there's the word stop, S-T-O-P, stop. And he just learned that as he went and he recognized that sign. He knew that meant stop. And, you know, words on menus, words on posters, cereal boxes, everything around them has print on it, most likely. And then you just use that to spin off of, and you show them the sight words and you point to the words and the sounds. And then it's, oh, what other words sound like pot? What other words sound like sit? And then they learn to accumulate a vocabulary that way. Another thing I tell parents, don't be afraid to use technology when you're teaching your child to learn to read. There are so many websites, apps out there that are gonna visually show the words put together, the consonant, the vowel, the consonant t, and then putting it together so that they see the word cat. Mixing it up and using a variety of different ways is really a key to making it fun for your child to learn to read. And that's actually my last tip. It has to be fun for them to learn, or else they're not going to want to do it. They're going to get frustrated. They're not going to love it. You know, the magnets on the refrigerator where you put the vowels on one side and the consonants on the other, and you put the words together and you read them and you sound them out. All these ways of immersing your child in reading is the best way to have them learn to love to read and to continue reading as a lifelong learner. So this is the first in a series of video blogs that I'm going to be doing, all with tips on how to help your child learn. So if you enjoyed this one, keep your eye out for the next one. Have a great day.